If a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? What's good and welcome to it. My name is Solow and welcome to the SolowSays YouTube channel. Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god. But yes, as promised, this is the get to know me type of video. If you did watch my previous video, you know I said I was gonna come and give a more in-depth description, you know, the real me, expose myself and all that good stuff. Yeah, so if you do like my energy and whatnot, please do like and subscribe. We already know what it about. We already know what it do. So besides it being about like YouTube and the algorithm, I mean, like, bro, just support a fellow being, you know, and the love that you send to me, I send right back at you. You understand? But without further ado, let's get into it. So this is the get to know me type of energy video. So where do I start? I mean, there's so much, so little time, so much to say, so little time. But this is my origin story. Hope the lighting is okay. But I mean, we do the best we can with what we have, ain't it? Yeah, but anyways, so my origin story. So an origin story is like kind of why a character in a certain movie is either the protagonist or the antagonist. Now, I kind of forgot like the difference between like the antagonist and I feel like the protagonist is the good guy and you know what? I could just kind of just quickly. Just one moment. I should have prepared, ain't it? I feel like, you know, I'm just buying time. My spelling. Don't even at me. The leading character, or one of the major characters in a film, or the champion. Oh, so the protagonist is the champion and the antagonist is the bad guy. Yeah, so I mean, to some people I'm the protagonist, to others I'm the antagonist. I mean, it is what it is. You understand? Life is about balance. Gotta balance that energy. But anyways, so this is my origin story, and if you can see the thumbnail, I put a lotus flower. And it's very symbolic for how I see my life and how I identify, because, you know, like that line, like Kendrick said, if a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? And the lotus flower is a flower that blooms from the mud. You understand? It comes from the mud. So bit about me, you understand? Yeah, so that's I wanted to record a video and I wanted to come on here and, you know, be real and deep and just get to the nitty-gritty of situations. But like, after contemplating, I think there's a time and place for everything. So other videos that I'll be doing, I'll be explaining exactly why I call like myself, no, I don't call myself a lotus flower. I mean, I'm already Solow. I don't want to take on too many names, child. That would just be burdensome. But like, why I identify sometimes with the lotus flower. But today's video is just more chillax. You know, I want you to come in, get comfortable. You know, take a seat, unwind. You know, you're just chilling with me. When people chill with me, you understand? Okay, you're already getting to know me. But when people chill with me, like, I love people to be like comfortable and chill. You know, it's never really that deep, like, at all. So without further ado, the first thing that I'll say about myself is my name, my real name. Okay, so my real name is Unati. And that means with us, God with us. And the full sentence for my name is Uthixo unathi ngamaxesha onke. Like, God is with us at all times. So I love my name because, you know, God's got me, got my guides on me. When I pull up his apart. Okay, yeah, so that's like my real name, but I prefer to be called Solow, you understand, when I'm doing these type of things. So when I'm performing, when I'm Oh, performing, like, nah. I don't perform yet, but like when I am in the space of like making music, when I'm in the space of writing, speaking, radio, all those type of things, acting, I want to be just as like Solow. So yeah. And why Solow? Okay, the reason I got the name Solow, actually, I don't really know where it came from exactly, but I feel like my friend, yeah, we don't speak. If you see this, like, what's up, bro? Love and light. But yeah, this one time I was like, what am I gonna call myself? What am I gonna call myself? Like 2 years ago, and then he was like, you're always by yourself, in a way. So I don't actually know how it went, because like if I'm gonna tell you it went like that, I could be lying, and I don't want to be a liar. You understand? But like I feel like he gave it to me. He gave me the inspiration, and I was like, Solow, you dig? And then I started calling. When you give yourself, when you get a nickname. Okay, this is how I experienced it. When I got a nickname, because in my childhood people would call me Uns, Unati, Mauni, like playing on Unati, but like I never felt those names. You understand? And then Solow clicked. But like I started telling people, guys, I'm Solow, and I didn't know if it was gonna stick or whatnot. But then, like a few people would just walk past me and be like, "Yo, Solow," I'd be like, "Me? Like, is it real? Like, are they serious right now? Is it working?" So that's why I became Solow. Yeah, I even got it tatted, so I don't have a choice. At this point, there's no going back. At this point, yeah, so that's my name, and that's what I call myself, and that's what people call me, and that's why I'm Solow. And I'm mostly by myself, bro. So it's kind of like I'm better by myself, Solow. I'm the only one. You understand? I've been solo, all those good stuff. Okay, so where did I grow up? Child, listen. I grew up, like I said, I was born, and I was born. Yeah, you do say that. I was born in South Africa. Yes, I was born in South Africa, and I was born in East London. I was born in East London, the dirty East, emoji, whatever you want to call it. So, if you're from East London, what it do, baby? The best vibes, like, period. But yeah, so I was born in East London, the dirty East, in Cambridge. Yeah, for most of my life. Well, I mean, my life's just beginning. So yeah, that bit, like my childhood was in East London, and it was cool. Like, I mean, I don't have complaints about East London, like, especially when I was younger. I didn't really know much about much. So, besides every child's thing of like, I want to go to the States. I want to live in New York. Yes, and I went to my first school was Kingsway School. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is if you don't know it. But like I went to Kingsway, and that was pretty cool. I mean, yeah, what? As a child in kindergarten, a friend of mine that was like my neighbor, like we were childhood friends for like the longest time. But yeah, we went to the same like creche together, and like she used to like, I don't know, she used to like make me seem like I was a bully. Like people always made me seem like I was a bully, but like I wasn't. Like I just made nice games, and not everybody could play, unless let me not get into that today. But yeah, and then my primary school was Forpos, so furries. Yeah, it was at Forpos. I mean, Forpos was gang cool. Like I accomplished like some stuff in primary school, certificates, badges, scholar patrol, for those who know. Yeah, I also became a prefect, and it was really cool. I mean, I was still kind of wet behind the ears, so I mean, it was cool. And then for high school, I went to Cambridge High School, non-Vobis. That's a whole nother ball game. Like, I need to do a whole nother video of my experiences in high school, because it was a lot. Like, it was most of the lessons in life, I think, started really knocking like in high school. So that's like a whole nother video. But yeah, so why do I speak English? I mean, everybody's speaking English in the world, but like where I'm at, in the Eastern Cape, it's kind of like Xhosa is the thing, you understand? And I don't speak the thing, you understand? So why Solow? Why aren't you speaking your native tongue? Well, let me tell you. Okay, so a long time ago, a girl was born, and the girl is I. And I was born to a girl, you understand? I mean, I hope. Nah, she was. I was born to a girl, which is my real mother. You understand? And when my real mother had me, she had my sister first because I have a sister that's like 1 year older than me, and then she had me. And when she had me, she was like, "No, I can't. I can't. I'm too young." Because she was young. I think she was like 22. Yeah, my age. But yeah, so she was like, "Nah, she can't do it." That's a whole nother video as well in itself. So not even gonna get into that. But she took me to Caucasians. Yes, I was raised with white people. Yeah, I was adopted. I was in like the system, system kids. Ooh. But no. I mean, I'm a joker, so if like that like hits a nerve or something, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. But yeah, so I was raised with like white people. So my family growing up was white. You understand? I stayed in the same place. You understand? I got there when I was like 6 weeks, like a baby. So from the bat, I've been white. I mean, no on, and don't say that C word that I know you're thinking about. Like, don't say that word. I'm not. I mean, I'm not though. But and I don't even have that vibe. Like, I've never ever had that vibe. You understand? But anyways, so I was like born with white people. So my family is like white, and that's why I speak English. You understand? Yeah. So a bit about my family. Like my mom. It was me and my brother with my mom. And my mom is an older lady. Like when I got there, she was like in her late 50s, early 60s. And then like my dad was still alive, but then like my dad passed when I was 5. And yeah, that was really sad for me. Like I really dig my dad. Like I feel like he has such a great energy. Like he was a big guy, and he had that energy of like everybody liked to chill with him. When people speak about him, it's like, oh, that guy, he always had a smile on his face, type of energy at church and whatnot. So yeah, so my mom, after my dad died, it was just me and my brother, you understand, and the rest of the family. I mean, that's like gonna be other videos in themselves about the way that I was raised and the different dynamics within those households and who everybody truly was and is. But for now, we're just keeping it light. We're keeping it on the surface. I'm not gonna get too too deep and too dark too soon. But yeah, so it was like literally all of us. I remember like growing up, it was very rarely that it was just me, my brother, and my mom. You understand? And like another uncle that grew up with us that was with my mom, and then yeah, he raised me also type of energy. But like the whole clan, because my mom was old, so like she has 2 older sons that I would call uncle or whatnot. Don't like you'd be like, but so no, aren't those your brothers? Nah, child. It was never that. It was never that. It was Uncle Ban, Uncle Ban. And then like their kids were like my age. So there were like many kids, and like, yeah, we were many, and I grew up being a very people-pleasing child. You understand? I've always been like funny. I mean, let me not toot my own horn because I'm like, Solow, no, you're not funny, child. But like I've always been like this person, you understand? But like the people I grew up with were the opposite of me. I mean, bro, like I'm of color and like they were Caucasian. I'm not saying that like no, I mean no, don't go there. But like there was obvious differences. So yeah, and growing up, not gonna get touched too much on it. There was obvious like racial tension, like no doubt about it. Like there was a lot of racial tension, and Yeah, it was my mom like made it very like clear that like that was her family and then we were just there, you understand? But yeah, anyways, not right now. There comes a time, there's a time for everything, you understand? But yeah, so there were a lot of kids that I grew up with. I was like the talkative one. Well, we were all pretty talkative. Everyone was pretty chaotic. There was a lot of chaos growing up. Oh my god, there was a lot of chaos. But like my childhood is a, although it was pretty intense and whatnot, there were fun times. You know, there were some good times. One of like my favorite memories growing up was when I went on like this camp with the church. Went on a camp, and then me and this other dude, like I don't know where he is in the world today, but like I used to have like a little crush on him. A little church crush, you know how it goes. You know how I'm here for the Lord and for you. But yeah, and then we teamed up on this camp. Like we became like hella close. Like everyone couldn't separate us. And yeah, we wandered off, you know, just the two of us were two adventurous people. You understand? I like people who like adventures. So he was very adventurous. And we went to like this area where there were cows. So they would tell us like we're not supposed to touch the cows. And we were like, why? Let's touch them. So like we were going to cows and like they would go moo, and then they sit moo, and they sit. So like this one cow, oh my god, probably had like anxiety or something, ran into the bushes. And like the cow went into the bushes, and then like the farm, we like fled the scene, child. Like I felt so guilty though, like, but it gets worse. So we fled the scene, we went back to the group, and we were just like chilling, like, okay, like, dude, oh yeah. And then the farmer came and he was like, let's go to collect the other two older boys. And he was like, we need to go get the cow out of the bushes. We don't know what happened. So like everyone ran. Like I feel like we made it bigger than but I mean, no farmer wants to see their cow like in the bushes. So I mean, it was probably bad. And everyone went and everyone was like, whoa, what happened? What happened? Like, oh no. And we were like, what happened, guys? Yeah, we played our part really well. Like, if you're watching, I mean, sorry, you know, sorry. But yeah, like I've had a lot of like good, like there are some good childhood memories, and especially like with my neighbor. We used to call her Piggy Sue. She hated it. She hated it, but like, bro, we rolled it. Like, we rolled that name till the wheels fell off. But yeah, like me and her, we were really close, and like we did some things together. You understand? So she made it really cool. In the family, I wasn't really close to anyone. Like, I was just like, there was one, but like it was a very one-sided relationship. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it now, but like in the family, I was just surviving, bro. Like. People always like, wow, Unati, you were raised with white people. Wow, probably so cool. You never got shot at head. Like, it was a good in your room. You cry. Wrong, and wrong again. But we're not going to get into that. But it's not what they say in the movies, child. None of that. No, none of that. But yeah, so what are my talents? Like, what else am I? Oh my goodness, it's lighting. I should stay in one position here. But what are my talents? Well, I sing, I rap, you understand? I'm an actor, an actress, I'm a thespian. Let me rather say I'm a thespian. I haven't really done like behind the camera acting, you understand? So I can't really call myself an actress. But theater, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaf hath all too short to date. Sometime too hot's the eye of... I digress. Yeah, so I'm a thespian, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, I'm a writer, you understand? A bit of a poet, you know, you already know it. So I'm also... I've done some radio, you understand? I've also been a broadcaster. I'm also really big on like charity situations, like I love non-profit organizations. Like if it was up to me, ideally, I would like if I knew I was just gonna have like a place to stay and a car and whatnot. Like I'd be doing like non-profit. There's this part of me that could become an evangelist. I don't know. I just surprise myself all the time. Like I just be waking up and making things happen, and I'm like, whoa, when did we plan that? So I'm very much just spontaneous. And like, what's another talent that I got? I mean, besides what's another talent that I can mention? Crazy times. What else? I don't know. I also feel like I'm like a comedian, you know? So there's also that. I've been making people laugh. Like, yo, let me tell you this. Those who know already. Like in my grade R report, in my child, this is just to show you that I've been on the ones and twos. This is nothing new. You understand? In my grade R report, it's written, Unati always keeps the class happy with her jokes. You understand? I don't even know what I was joking about, but I've been a joke. I've been a joke. Yeah, so that was written in my grade R report. And yeah, and then it followed, but Unati needs to talk a little less in class because she distracts me. I mean, it comes with the territory. You understand? It comes with the territory. So what makes me angry? Well, what makes me angry is injustice. Injustice, really, like an unrighteous behavior. Like, I don't tolerate phony, I don't tolerate fake. You understand? When people like deliberately are deceptive and like they do manipulative mind games, that gets me angry. Like if you a son of a gun, you know, if you ain't it, you know, if you know you a phony, you know, mofo, own it. You understand? Walk in that energy. I respect you. You understand? I've had some friends that are trifle. You understand? But because I know they're trifle, I can tolerate them. You understand? But it's the people who come in like, oh, I'm an angel, and like everything they do is like red flag. You know, and especially like if I'm this really drives me crazy. If I'm trying to communicate with you and I am giving you the room to be transparent and open and honest, and you are trying to confuse me and do mind things with me, let me just say narcissists. Like narcissists make me angry. Like period. So my favorite people in my life right now, I said I'm not gonna be mentioning names unless like at some point, you know, people feature on my channel, you're gonna see them. But like I have like gang people that I like really like, I dig, like no, not that song. But like I really love my friends. I really love the people that I've picked up, you know, on my journey. Those who know, you understand? Even the ones I don't talk to. Like even the friends that I don't like communicate with on the daily, because I mean, we're in a pandemic. No, even before that, like I really dig my friends. So like, yeah, that's what I'm really big on in life, is like friendship. You know, I really admire like solid bonds and people who are like 100. Like if you're 95, we're not friends. You understand? Like I don't see you because I don't see no, speak no, hear no evil. So period. My favorite foods, like if you want to know what to get me to eat, at this point I'm really not into much. You know, I'm really not into junk food and stuff like that. Like I'm a Darfur smoothie. I never thought I'd become this person because like growing up, I used to spend a bag on sweets. Like I used to splurge on blasts and coleslaws. I mean, like, okay, any form of sweets. Like I used to like sit and watch adults buy like fruit, and then I would be like, when do you stop wanting sweets? But now I know. Okay. Yeah, sorry. But paused. Yeah, so at this present moment, I'm more into fruits and like smoothies and salads. I'm not even on a diet. Like I used to be such a foodie, but I think there comes a time, like especially like when you're working on yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically, like your diet does change and you transcend. So I think that's just a natural like way of life. And at this point, I'm just like into healthy things or snacks and fruits and stuff. So yeah, or something different. Like I feel like if you do something very different, like I don't even know what to say. Something like if they say, I don't know, because I feel so bad for animals. I don't want to say like turtleneck. No, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, turtleneck is actually a t-shirt though. But I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know, honestly. Like, I feel like whatever's different, like maybe some Chinese food, maybe like not sushi. I'm not a fan of sushi. I mean, I have a story that when I was younger, my mom like used to buy like, I don't know if like frozen food stores, like just they specialize in frozen food. So it was like exclusively frozen, and then like she bought like gang shrimp and whatnot, and I think I took it to school. I don't even know, bro. Like, what was that? I was into it at the time, and I think I took it to school and I ate it at break. And you don't do that. I don't know what I was in primary school, y'all. And then I got sick, and then ever since then, the smell of like certain seafoods just, it's not the one. So yeah, pet peeves. Ooh, pet peeves. I don't like that thing that people do, like that that thing, that sinus thing. I mean, yo, like I want to fight you. Spiritually, I'm fighting you. Physically, Father God, give me strength. Physically, because like that thing really it irks me. And people who do this, you know those. Hey, ground you. I'll ground you. Yeah, so that's my pet peeves. I'm not really a picky person. Like I can tolerate like anything really. I can really tolerate. But don't try me, but like I can tolerate a lot. And then what about my types? Like what am I into? Like Solo, what's your type? I don't got no type. No, I'm kidding. Whoa. Hold on. I do have a type. I like pretty people. Okay, let me okay. Wait, well, everybody's beautiful. Everybody, understand? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You understand? So when I talk about what's pretty for me, it doesn't have to be pretty for you. You understand? So don't catch L's, don't catch feels, don't catch. But I like pretty people, yeah, I just like pretty people. So that's my type. Like anyway, like I just like looking at things that are nice. Like everything pretty, I just like it. You understand? Yeah. But then sometimes, sometimes someone, that energy. I also like that energy that's like, hey, yo, yeah, pop off. Like, those people pop off on you. You understand? A little hood. You understand? Like, I like a little bit of hood. Like, I'm not even gonna mention ethnicity because we will be like, how dare you? But yeah, I'm not really picky. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it really just depends where you catch me. It just really depends. I even like dated someone who's like a dog, but that's a whole nother story time. Like, a whole nother story time. Yeah, what do people usually say about me? They say that I'm like loud. That's usually one. I'm a lot. Like that's usually what people say. Well, you a lot. Like you're a lot. Like I'm a lot. Is always talking, always has something to say. You know, I'm usually gonna be that person who, you know, you can't control me, you know, especially when I'm on a drink, you know, but I don't drink at the moment, you know, I don't do that. I don't do worldly things. But like, I'm even sober. I mean, catch me anytime. Like, if I'm with the right people, I'm gonna say exactly what I need to say, even for myself, you know. Like, I don't hold back, and I think that's what a lot of people be like. Unati, calm down. It's usually what people say, but I just can't. I don't. That's my energy, like all the time. Every time I pull up, it's a good time. Like I'm always ready to have a good time. I'm always ready to jump in some stuff. I'm always ready to be on some F shit. Like I'm always ready. Like good time, me, same WhatsApp group. Like I don't like boring, slow, same old. Like I can't even tolerate that with myself. Like I need to switch it up. You understand? Yeah. So people usually say that I'm a lot and I'm talkative and yeah, and I'm funny and you know, so I can't with you. I just can't. Love that for me. Yes. So what is my biggest accomplishment? My biggest accomplishment is healing. Healing myself is my biggest accomplishment. I've had many trophies, many certificates, many achievements, many leadership positions, but I think the things in the world have nothing on the inner world. You understand? Cause you know what? There's this like I'm a rap for you guys at the end of this, so stay tuned for that. But like, yeah, my inner me, like I faced like it. So I am so happy that like I overcame my fears and my anxieties and just the mental programming of where I come from and the deceptive and deceitful ways of those around me. You know, I conquered all of those. So my biggest accomplishment is me today. Yes, and you should feel like that too, you know, get yourself together. But yeah, the bravest thing that I've ever done was my court case. So I got a case, you know, I caught a body. No, I'm kidding. No. My biggest thing that I had to face like recently is obviously like going to court and standing there and like giving my statement and whatnot. But that's a whole nother story time as well. Yeah, so it was me like having the confidence to speak my truth. You understand? Authentically. Understand, like, do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do, Your Honor, I do. Yeah, so my favorite song at the moment, you know, I'm one of those, you know, I'm really one of those who are like, what do you listen to? And I'm like, everything. Anything that sounds good, I'm on it. So yeah, like you can catch me with country, you understand? Like I really love my you got nowhere to hold up, nowhere to fold. Like I grew up with Caucasians, and also like my mom was old, so like, what do you expect me to come listening to? You know, but also really into like rap, trap, gospel, soul. You understand? Jazz. Classic, anything that gets my heart singing, like anything, you understand? Like even like traditional music, like I'm just in anything. Anything rock, like, you know, anything really. And my favorite series I would say is, I just saw 3333 on the clock, so that's a synchronicity for somebody. But like, yeah, my favorite series is The Office. Yes, I mean, listen, like, I love it. I like that humor, that office humor is me 1000%. Like, definitely can relate to that. So, yeah, like, I feel like that's my favorite series. Like, it's really The Office. And what else was I into? I was into the originals. I was really Klaus. Like, that's a type. I mean, like, towards the end when he became, like, I'm so evil, don't love me. Like, oh, bro, like, we all got demons. Like, why are you, dude? You know, and then, but I think, like, Niklaus really, like, handled his demon. Like, even though he was just like, I want to love, but I'm so evil. Like, all of them just had that whole complex. But anyways, let me not diagnose. But yeah, so I was really, like, into the originals as well. I mean, there's so many that I watched, but those two really stuck with me, you know. I was going to say maybe Vampire Diaries, but not really. and revenge and stuff like that. I mean, so much really. And there was this one that I grew up, me and my brother, we watched growing up, and it was like so cool, you know. I wouldn't watch it again today though, but for that season, it was Primeval or Primal, whatever. But it's like anomalies are starting to appear. Anomalies would appear around the world, and like these, it would either take you to like the past world or the future world, something like that, you know. Yeah, what else? I don't have another thing for myself. What else can I say that I haven't said? I think I've touched everything really, you know. There's obviously always room for more info, but I feel like this is what it is right now. And oh, maybe let me mention this. So I am not a chakrahan. You know, I mean, we throw around that word now, like in society, like, oh, you're a chakrahan, or oh, you a nun, or oh, you a rapper, or whatever. Like, I don't subscribe to labels. I don't do that. But I don't identify, like I'm not even a human, bro. So I don't really subscribe to anything, but like I'm into spirituality. I'm deeply religious. I'm like deeply like into spirituality. Like I'm already like in Hinduism. Like I'm far gone. You understand? Like mindfulness practices, like deeply within that stuff. And I'm also very much like just living in the moment. Like I don't subscribe, you know, but I know a lot about a lot of things. I'm also very philosophical, very psychological in some of it. Just depends where you catch me on what day, you understand? Like, yeah, it just really depends where you catch me and on what day. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I don't know like if I explained enough about myself, but I mean like it's enough. Like don't be greedy. Nah, but if there's anything that I missed out, or if there's anything that you want to know about me, like maybe how it was living with Caucasians or whatever, like whatever you just want to know, you gonna comment or whatever that good stuff is, and then I'll maybe do a video on a catch up. But like there are other videos that I can do on some of these questions, you know. So yeah, if you did like this video and you did like my energy, please like and subscribe and tell a friend that Solow's coming to Total Truth, and also like comment down below and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope that wait, should I? No, the last time I did, I was like, I wish I didn't look down, because now I look like I'm spoiling something like that. So let me just look at you in the eyes. But remember, do have a lovely day wherever you are, and remember that you are a blessing to yourself and to those around you.